Imagine the universe as a dark room. Then a few 100 million years after the Big Bang, the first stars were like light switches turning on, slowly brightening the room. We can't actually travel back in time to see this cosmic dawn, but telescopes like James Webb are like super telescopes that can see really far away and back in time because light takes years to travel. The further we look, the farther back in time we see. James Webb is so powerful that it can see galaxies from that cosmic dawn time, showing us what the universe was like back then. It's like finding old photos of your grandparents when they were young. Scientists are using James Webb to learn more about the universe's early days, and they've already found nearly 200 galaxies from that time period. It's like discovering a whole new family album of the universe. So James Webb is helping us peek into the universe's early days and understand how it all began. Pretty cool, right? Imagine a super powerful camera that can see really far into space. Canadian scientists used it to take a picture of the oldest bunch of stars ever seen, way out at the edge of everything. This picture surprised them because they found even older, tinier galaxies hiding there too. Some of these tiny galaxies seem to be stuck together like groups of friends in space. One of these groups might even have the very first stars ever born, super bright giants that lit up the universe long ago. Scientists are excited because these discoveries help us understand how the universe began, how galaxies formed. It's like finding missing pieces to a giant puzzle of the cosmos. But there's still a lot they don't know, like exactly when the first stars lit up. It's like searching for a tiny firefly in a super dark forest. The hunt continues. Imagine there were the first ever stars in the universe, born right after the Big Bang. We haven't seen them yet, but scientists think they must be out there. Now, two powerful telescopes might have spotted them. One telescope saw a small group of stars that could be these population 3 stars hanging out on the edge of a faraway galaxy. The other telescope saw a tiny galaxy that might be made entirely of these super old stars. These ancient stars would have been super hot and giant, made mostly of hydrogen and helium. They formed in big clouds of gas before any other stars were around. That's why they could grow so big without other stars stealing their stuff. So even though we haven't actually seen these first stars yet, these telescopes give us some exciting clues that they might be real. Giant stars called population. I lived fast and died young. They burn their fuel like super hot gas super quick and exploded within a few million years. Their explosions were awesome. They created new stuff like oxygen and carbon, which are important for planets and life. These stars are hard to find. They're tiny and far away, and their shine gets mixed up with other stars. But a new telescope called James Webb is super sharp. It might finally be able to spot these rare stars. Scientists are using super duper telescopes to look for the first stars ever made. These special stars, called population 3, are like missing puzzle pieces in the story of the universe. One team studied a super ancient galaxy named Genzi 11. It's so old, it was born just 400 million years after the Big Bang. They found clues that there might be tiny pockets of population 3 stars hiding there. These stars would be super massive, like 500 suns put together. Another team used a gravity trick to peek at an even older and smaller galaxy. They saw signs of a special gas that could also be linked to population 3 stars. Finding these ancient stars would be a giant leap in understanding how the universe began. It's like discovering the missing pages from the very first chapter of the cosmic story. So while we haven't spotted population 3 for sure yet, these scientists are getting close. Scientists think they found some super old clumps of stars that formed really early after the Big Bang. These stars are called population 3 and are super special because they're the first ones ever made. Yeah, but they have clues that these clumps might be there. It's like finding tiny footprints in the sand and knowing someone walked there, even if you haven't seen them yet. Finding these stars would be huge. It would help us understand how the universe actually started and how everything came to be. It's like looking at a baby picture of the universe. The James Webb Telescope is super powerful and is helping us look for these old stars. Maybe in the future, it can even see them directly, which would be mind-blowing. So even though we haven't seen them for sure yet, It's a really exciting time for science. We might be about to unlock some big secrets about how everything began. Pretty cool, huh?